we
So
going
nothing. Kicking it. New. I got a little staycation going on. So
on? Okay.
new surroundings. Feel me?
Okay. Okay.
New
I like the
background.
background though, man. Everybody's
Background.
talking about I was in jail. My first pod on here. Yeah, you be the
Uh-uh.
pain.
Look, I was about to say, come on now. Come on now. You had a brick wall behind you.
But it's all
I had
good though,
a
man.
fake Picasso abstract paint bucket splatter on the wall. All right. And my blinds ain't regular blinds. They go like that. You got
Okay,
you
this is
got
a
a lot
special
of
type of
color. You
blind.
know what I'm
Like,
saying? You see it over there.
trying to put some extra sauce on
Yeah,
it.
just a little
It
bit, a
goes
little
like
bit,
this.
a little bit. You
But
feel me?
nah, man, I'm glad we could fit this pod in, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let me go ahead and do the proper intro. It's your boy Judah the Shooter, and this is another episode of Unofficially Retired. My guy, LA from LA. Yes, he is really
Yes,
from
sir.
LA. You I'm actually before we get started. Appreciate y'all for joining us. If y'all are joining us, I know it's Thursday. I know the game on. Split the time. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
watch the game on TV. It's the only game on, so work with us. But no, before we get started, nigga, this is like my first kind of live show. Like I ain't live. Uh, well, let me say this: it's my first time doing a live while somebody else is around.
Okay.
It's kind of weird.
What you
It's a
mean?
little, it's
Oh,
a little
okay, okay,
funny.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I usually do this by myself. Nobody's ever
Oh,
here.
okay, okay,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying? I'm not by myself. So
So
it's
you got
like,
like a sense of pressure on you?
I don't know, man. We'll see. Pressure bust pipes or pressure make diamonds. So we'll see. We'll
Nah,
see how
nah,
this one turn out for me.
we professionals around here. You know what I'm saying? You feel
You
me?
know,
We just ain't got the suit and tie. That's it. You know what I'm
no, you
saying?
know it though. I'm already in the black. I'm
You
ready.
feel me?
You know what I'm saying? How you doing though? You good? Everything all
I'm
right?
feeling good, man. Yeah, I'm feeling all right, brother. Just ready to get into this football talk, man.
That's marvelous. We're gonna keep it short for y'all people. We know.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Y'all wanna go ahead watch the game. So let's get into it. Willing and Dylan for my new people. Willing and Dylan is some love we show to the quarterbacks, man. Whoever we think had the best performances from the week. And the only caveat is you had to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me and LA do not share these, so 8 out of 10 times they're similar, but we won't be checking for each other like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go first.
All
My
right.
first guy, I got Lamar Jackson, 25 or 33,
I mean,
290,
come on now.
yeah, 4 touchdowns, 141.4 passer rating. That's damn near perfect, bro. Again, I told you last week I could put him on this list every week the way he playing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? What he's doing is like it's crazy. He's putting up better numbers than he did last year. He's about to win his third MVP, which is ridiculous, man. Like honestly, all he needs is a Super Bowl. I know he doesn't really care about it, but the numbers he's putting up is crazy, man. It's ridiculous to know that he's putting up better numbers than he did last year. So you know what I mean? And people, I know I don't want to keep like drilling that statement in everybody's head and stuff like that, but everybody was really trying to make him a wide receiver coming in, like, and
yeah,
everybody know I'm a Michigan fan, but they try to Denard Robertson, my boy.
no,
Like
yeah,
this is
that,
ridiculous. You know what I mean?
no, I feel you on that.
Right. So and to prove everybody wrong and doing what he's doing, man, it's great. I just hope to win a Super Bowl because once
No,
he win
facts.
that, man, he a famer.
This kind of remind me of the Jokic thing. Like just to switch to basketball real quick. He won
Mm,
all the MVPs, and people was like, I don't know if it really count, or if
yeah.
he should keep getting them because he ain't won yet, and then he won the same year. So it's just
Mm,
like, hopefully he got that kind of luck too.
yeah. So, you already know my prediction. You know, what I mean, they come out with the Super Bowl. So we're
I
gonna see,
feel it.
man.
I'm with you.
But that was my pick too. So you know, what
Oh,
I mean? Yeah, yeah.
we'll go ahead do your other one then.
My other pick was Kyler Murray, 22 for 24, 266 yards and one TD with the W, 31-6. Yeah,
Thought about
it
Kyler.
was a showing out party for him. You know what I mean? After the fact, I heard a lot of people talking about the MVP talks and stuff like that. But he played a phenomenal game,
Hmm.
obviously. I'm glad to see him and Marvin Harrison are back on track or starting to get on track, and I'm glad to see he's back on track, especially coming off the injury last year. So I'm glad, man.
Right. No, Kyler was a good one. they've been playing good ball, and I think we'll get into Kyler a little bit later.
Yeah.
I, they just smacked the Jets so easily that I just was like,
Yeah.
full
Yeah.
on team effort playing against a team that sucks and a guy that stinks. You know how I feel about Aaron Rodgers right now. You just go ahead, 8,
The,
put them cleats up.
the, I don't want to say it.
You ain't got to. That's why I do. That's why I say things like that.
Devontae Adams. I
Oh,
guess the grass ain't so green on the goddamn other side.
it never seems to
That's,
be green where he goes.
that's hey man, it's like the grass ain't greener on that side. But hey, I'm still happy for you. It's what you wanted. You know, I am happy for you.
No, I feel it. That's crazy. Now that you mention that, because everywhere he's been since Green Bay, it's just been. But
Even with Green Bay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the last couple of years, yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Anyway, on to some winners. I actually had Brock Purdy first time on the show. 25 and 36, 353 and 2 tubs. No picks, 119.3 rating. They squeaked it out, but we talking about performance as a whole, and the only caveat is that you win. It don't matter how you do it. So
as long as you win.
I went ahead and threw Brock in there. I had an honorable mention though, and I know we don't do losers, bro. I know we don't do losers, but
I got a loser on my player.
Yeah, I was about to say, oh wow, okay, that's a first.
Yeah.
But I know we don't do losers, but shit, when you play like that, sometimes you just gotta have your name thrown in the ring a little bit. Yeah. And he one of my favorites outside of guys that play for my team, man, Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
35, 56, 428, 4 touchdowns, 108. No, he was snapping. It just
if I was him after that loss again for putting up those numbers, I'm playing a DeMarcus Cousins. It's getting ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's getting ridiculous out here. I don't understand what I'm going. I promise. I know Joe Burrow ain't that type of guy, and I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. That's why he's the face of the Cincinnati Bengals. But if I was him, I'm going to management. So if I'm playing like this, something got to change now, immediately. Simple. This is ridiculous, bro.
Now I know who your player of the week is. By the way, like I just.
No, he not even my player of the week.
No, I know. I know who it is, though. I know who it is, though. Now,
this is honestly ridiculous. Like if I'm him, I'll be baffled. Like, bro, he ain't played great every game, but at least
just
maybe like one or 2 games he didn't play great.
One bad.
So I'm like, bro, if we in week 11, like this is, come on.
Man, a bad football team is a bad football team. They've been bad though, so there's nothing you can do about it now. We passed the deadline and all. Ain't no hooting and hollering now. Their defense been horrible all year.
You know what, Coach? See me out for the rest of the season. See me out for the rest of the season.
They still dangerous. What are they? 4 and 5? They still close though, even with the bad defense. So it's just
if obviously if I keep playing like this and we not winning, you know what I'm saying? How can I keep topping this? You know what I mean? Apparently, we either living or dying with me.
Yeah, you just hope the schedule will clear up a little bit. I don't even know what the rest of the schedule looks like off the top of my head, but you just hope the schedule clear up a little bit and yeah, you know what I'm saying? You sneak in. That's really the only hope they got. They got no ridiculous. Ooh, excuse me.
But I like your honorable mention though. Good man.
Thanks. And I think my honorable mention helps out your player of the week, so we might as well move on to that one. I'm just guessing though. I could be completely wrong, but
you might be completely right.
I was gonna say you are a player of the week. Who is yours?
He lost because his defense sucks. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Jamar Chase, Lord have mercy. 11 receptions, 264 yards, and 3 TDs. Hey, I ain't even want to talk to the Bengals no more. Ohio. However you gotta get it. Whatever you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you gotta do. If you gotta say whatever you gotta do, pay that man his money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they need to make a GoFundMe or something and help raise money or something. Because this is, but
bro.
this is what happens. This is what happens when you cheap and you stupid. He was trying to give you an out essentially. Oh, he got 2 more years on his deal, is what everybody was saying, and I agreed with that in the sense of he's not gonna not play because he
Yeah,
has 2 more years. But
yeah,
we know what he do when he do play. And now that the defense is so bad, you actually get an
yeah,
offense a whole bunch of possessions with the defense being so
yeah.
bad. So he ain't got nothing but space and opportunity to go out there and cook. Like so that's it.
But but the thing is, I'm curious to see how they play this now because now they're forced to spend money with your quarterback playing like this. You already gave him a lot of money now, but
Yeah.
then also you also have to go out there. I don't know how much Herbert's going to help you or help you in the future, but you're going to
Mhm.
need a running game. Your running game is
Yeah.
down. Your
Yeah.
defense, I believe that I think Henderson is leading actually in like pass rushings or like sacks or something like that, and I think they're leading some. I think the Bengals are leading something else in defense, if I'm not mistaken. But essentially, your defense has been bad
Yeah.
this whole season because they keep
Yeah.
they keep giving up either leads or they can't stop anybody. So now that you have to spend money on that, you also have to spend money on Jamar Chase now
Mhm.
because you didn't get it done earlier. You have
Right.
no choice with him now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
that's it.
giving you no choice unless he
And
somehow gets hurt. But even if he does get hurt, God knock on wood, hopefully he doesn't. But even if
mhm.
he does get hurt, you have to pay him that money. Now, this is where the kicker comes in. Do you let Higgins walk or do you let him stay? Or do you pay him that money because
You know,
you need all the weapons you can get with Joe playing like this.
I think I think the opposite at the end of that. You know what I'm saying? The end of your statement, I think the opposite. Well, one, I read a report. T. Higgins is gone, bro. It's
Yeah,
over. He not trying to mend no relationships. He feel disrespected as far as that goes. So that's
yeah.
over. Unless you just offer him an absurd amount. You feel me? But he probably gonna drive that price tag up so high because of what happened or how he feel that
Yeah.
it wouldn't even make sense to do that. But to your point about how Joe is playing, even more reason for them to not pay the wide receiver. Because I got a quarterback that I can put this on the shoulders of. So I can go draft one. They got Jermaine Burton too that they kind of like.
Wait, wait,
And then I
wait,
can go
wait,
draft
wait.
one.
Wait,
Like
I'm sorry.
the same way the Bills did is kind of
Wait,
like, all right, bro, I'm going to take away your receiver, but shit, you're good enough to go ahead and still facilitate this offense.
well, I'm confused. Well, hold on, one more time though. Let me run it back so I can make it clear. Are you saying there a thought was going to cross your mind on T Higgins or Jamar? Or are you just saying like both of them they can go?
No, no. I was saying T. I was saying about the money part.
Okay, I
I
was
was
about
saying
to say
about
you let
the
Jamar Chase
money and
walk.
T Higgins. Yeah, that's what I was saying. No.
Okay,
Jamar, you got to try to pay, but you know how
yeah,
those situations go too. They
yeah.
might try to
Okay,
do the same thing again. Oh, I got 1 more year, and then
all
same
right.
thing they did with T. I got 1 more year, and then I franchise. You know, it's a locker room, bro. And then T been there for the longest. I think he got drafted the same year Jamar got drafted, or the year before Jamar got drafted, or something like that. But
Yeah,
or it might have been the same year, to be honest.
I think it was a year before. Might have been a year
Because I
before.
thought they went 2 wide receivers because T was a second rounder. But anyway,
You might
regardless.
have you might be right.
Yeah, I was about to say regardless. Um, they've been there. They hold careers together, so they understand things a little different, and they receive things differently. That's how I want to say it. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah,
essentially, Jamar could be like, "Yeah, I saw how you did T. Like,
yeah.
I'm not
I
trying to
ain't
be a
going.
part of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going.
Yeah.
You gonna pay me my bread, or we just not gonna have this discussion no more, and then I'm gonna go play
I'm
football
gonna
elsewhere.
walk.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so
do what T Higgins probably did. He out with an injury every other day.
yeah, no, and I think as I just kind of had this theory, I think that's not real. Niggas,
Yeah, I don't
some
think so
niggas be
either.
hurt, but I don't think niggas really be hurt.
I'm my
Anyway, team,
contract year. Y'all
the
not paying
Giants
me.
gonna have like
Mm.
70 million next year and a new quarterback. So you know,
That's something
you
for you to look forward to. You know what I
you
mean?
know, you know what I'm saying. So well excited about.
Your
Anyway,
player of the
moving on,
week,
man.
man.
My player of the week, Lamar, bro. I just no, it don't get no. I watched it. Like
Yeah.
you just watch him play football. I don't even gotta explain it no more. I said the stats earlier, but y'all just go watch it. I don't even.
Yeah, he's ridiculous, bro. Like I said, he about to win his other. He about to win third MVP, bro. And it's and people keep talking too. I'm getting tired of the commentators. Like I said, Joe's been playing phenomenal. Like I said, I just hope Lamar wins at least one ring to just shut everybody
Mm-hmm.
up, bro. That's
Nah,
it.
fact.
That's all. That's all I'm praying for. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I agree with
But
you.
go ahead.
I
It's the
agree with
Raiders
you.
next year.
Uh, who's your zero of the week, brother?
Um, you want to go? You want me to go first? Or you want to go first?
You go ahead and go first. I'm gonna try to fill in some of these gaps I got.
The
I took a nap, people. My
the
bad.
whole Cowboys organization
Hey man, that's not a
is
bad
my
one.
zero of the week. You guys are horrible, and from top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? I mean from top to bottom, god awful. And it's crazy because I'm really getting tired of covering you guys. Honestly speaking with you, because you're not worth talking about. You're not worth talking about at all. So I'm just gonna say this: you lost to Philly, 34-6, with Cooper Rush and Trey Lance. And I retract my statement from last week. I've
Uh-huh.
seen enough on Trey Lance. I'm okay.
I,
I've seen enough.
I tried to tell
So
now
so that
now
statement that I had last week, guys, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I take that back. But yeah, the whole Cowboys get my zero of the week. You guys are god awful. I mean, terrible. I mean, and there's so much drama surrounded around y'all. It don't make it better. So it's like I can't hide or nothing like that, or like, you know what I mean. People won't talk about you like that because your owner slash GM is always talking to the media. So what if CD couldn't see in the sunshine? Just let it. Just let the statement go. Why you always gotta respond? Like
I, I
this is
mean,
ridiculous.
yeah. I don't see
Like,
why the way he responded, I just don't get it. Yeah, let's just tear the
bro,
whole stadium down. Why are you so dramatic, bro? He said he can't see, which is
like,
a
bro,
thing when you open the stadium. The sun is in here.
this this is ridiculous. But yeah, yeah, y'all ass.
Hey,
But I'm done.
man, I feel you. I feel you, dog. And I actually didn't have a zero of the week, but I can always pick one zero of the week. And I
What?
think this zero is finally out of my life.
Oh,
You know,
Daniel Jones.
uh, ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
okay,
ding, ding,
okay.
ding.
Yeah.
I think this zero is finally out of my life. I woke up. Well, I was already up. I had to get a haircut, so I was already awake.
Uh-huh.
That Sunday morning. But if I had to wake up, or if I would have set an alarm to watch that game, I'd have been highly upset. I'd have been highly upset. Then the doo doo man struck again. You feel me? Um, but I think they're finally done with him. I think coming out the bye week, we're gonna have a new quarterback, and I think Daniel Jones never plays a snap again for the New York Giants. And that's the happiest I could be. The
He
happiest
played Duke football, right?
Yes, he played Duke football.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
I- yeah. He was a two-star coming out of high school.
Two.
One, two.
Where did he get drafted?
See,
Hmm. In my opinion, that's just bad GM skills. You know what I'm saying?
that's
That's just
malpractice. It's malpractice, ain't
I,
it?
I, I don't I don't know. I don't know what niggas thought he was, but okay, I feel it though.
Shout out, Dave Gettleman, man.
I dig it.
As, yeah, that's why Dave Gettleman's gone too. So shout out him.
Yeah, yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah, he's
Rightfully
gone
so.
too. So it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter at this point.
Yeah.
Just all I care about now is my head coach. Keep my head coach. The GM, I think, is an idiot. So my current GM, I think, is an idiot too. So
I,
hopefully, if we fire anybody, we just keep the coach.
so real quick, I know we don't want to touch on this too long, but
Mm-hmm.
my question to you as a Giants fan,
Mm-hmm.
I know that the Saquon thing is a little touchy, right? Not saying for
Not really.
you, not no,
Yeah,
not
not
saying
really.
for you. I'm saying for
Okay.
like the Giants fans, like in
Mm-hmm.
general, just like the
Mm-hmm.
Giants fans in general, right?
Yeah.
So, do you guys push for the GM's firing if the Eagles have a successful playoff run, or if he puts up career numbers? Now, hear me out though, right? Hear me out, right? Only because of the hard knocks plus this, because what the owner said, do the fans put pressure on them to get him out of here?
Um, not sure to be
Like
honest.
kind of like it's kind of like we already looking for a reason to.
No,
to
I get
fire
where you're
somebody
coming from.
already just use
I
this, you know.
I just don't know because I think they already on his ass. Like I be in the real spaces, like
Mm,
real with Giants fans. So like, yeah, they already kind of threw with him. It's like 60-40. Like I
mm,
wouldn't say it's 50-50 on people being through with him. It's like 60-40. So I mean, I guess they would use that as another reason, but I don't know.
yeah,
I don't really know if that'll be the thing because he had his press conference and we finna move on. But he had his press conference and they asked him like, "Do you feel like you'll be here for a while, like in order to carry out your process?" And he said yes, like without any hesitancy. Like he said yes immediately. So he might have job security for the next like 2 years
nigga,
or
nigga
next
mighty
one. You know?
confident, huh? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean they might have promised him his the ability to draft a quarterback. Him and Dave to draft a quarterback and then see what happens. Because a lot of people feel like we a quarterback away from what I don't really know. It's like away from probably like competing for the division, you know what I'm saying, type thing. But not we're not a quarterback away from constantly
Y'all
going to the
getting Dak in
playoffs
the
or
next
anything like
2 years.
that.
Man.
No, we're not. We're gonna get into that. How about that? That's how we'll segue into it. Because speaking of Dak, moving on to Showtime with no time for my new people, man. I make a statement to LA. He
Oh,
tells me if he has no time for it or he's gonna show time to it. So we're gonna get straight into it. Should the Cowboys regret signing Dak Prescott?
I have I have absolutely zero time for this. I have I am done talking about these niggas.
He
I am
did say that.
tired of these niggas. They're always in the media for drama, not winning, not being good. I'm tired of these niggas. Like I'm y'all just signed Dak to this contract, bro. I got so many things to work out.
Mhm.
So I kind of got time for it because I'm speaking on y'all, but I don't got time for it. Bro, just get it together. That's the only thing I can't say for the Cowboys, bro. They're annoying. Like they honestly are annoying because they're always in the media. Everybody always talks about them for Dak, for this, that, and the third, but they haven't won anything. I'm getting tired of the America's team. It's played out. It's like the process with Joel Embiid. We done with it. We done.
They like a reality TV show, bro. It's hard not to, like it's hard not to talk about it
The,
because
the,
it's what they want though. It's more entertainment than it is football. So this is a entertainment sports show, and we got to entertain the masses and the people.
I, I'm striping the America's team. It's the Chiefs. They America's team.
Wow.
They America's team.
No,
That's what I want to see. I'm
they're the
not
team
trying to
that
see the
America hates.
Cowboys,
People hate them. I don't know.
especially if they 3P. It's up. They 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 probably the best. They the best I've ever seen if they 3P. But like I
Hey,
said, that
I
whole
had a. Sorry to cut you off.
go
I had
ahead,
a
go ahead.
theory. Um, what
That
if they
whole
3-peat and then like kind of started over?
what you
Like
mean?
let certain people walk that they wouldn't normally walk. Like, what if the 3-peat is just the ultimate goal, and then it's like, all right, let's start bringing in some new guys. They draft well, but you know what I mean? Like new guys at important spots. That
They
makes
probably
sense.
start from scratch. Like yeah, well that would be smart for of them to look ahead to the future because you'll make the most out of Patrick Mahomes. Maybe like if you especially if you 3P this year, and that's a big if. If you 3P this year, because I feel like they're due for a loss. But we're gonna get into that. But like I'm
Right.
saying though, like even if you 3P, I kind of feel like you starting from scratch would be the best thing because I love Travis. I think he's probably the best tight end ever, arguably
Mm-hmm.
the best tight end ever. Him, Grant, Tony Gonzalez, you know what I mean, Tony G, and I don't want to know probably Antonio Gates, Shannon, you know what I mean. So he's among those greatest tight ends. But this year you can see his age is starting to catch up with him. And I don't want to be, and that sucks to say and be disrespectful, but they're using them less, and it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, and you can already tell he's starting to set up a post career. You know what I mean? Bro just got paid off the
They
podcast.
got the
He
pod.
was he,
Yeah.
he with the Swifties. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing, bro. You know, so it's
He with the
you know what I mean.
Swifty. You
You
funny
know what I'm saying? So
though.
he doing his thing, bro. So it's kind of like you can kind of already tell where that's going. And then you got even with D-Hop, we probably even if you resign him, that'd be cool. And Travis plays next year. But then you got like people like Rasheed Rice who's coming back, Hollywood Brown who's gonna come back. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you about to have mad weapons to uh to help you out. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
having D-Hop, Trav, and then Watson too. So that'd be smart to do to draft very well. And Xavier Worthy, I'm sorry.
No, facts. I knew what you was getting at.
Yeah.
I I I guess I got time for it because I wrote notes, so I had some time, I guess, to talk about it at that point in my life. So I guess I show a little bit of time to it. I'm gonna say, in hindsight, yes, they should. Like in hindsight, they should very much regret signing them, but probably the you should regret how late you did it because you doing it later bumped up the price. You know what I mean? Like you taking too long to go ahead and just do it, knowing you was probably gonna have him as the quarterback. It it didn't make sense, as we already know. But that goes back into this now. Now he's hurt. First year, got to get surgery. Then you owe him money. Like we never thought they'd be bad enough to have a top 10 pick, but now they're probably gonna have a top 10 pick. So it's like if you was gonna stand on business about not paying them, you should have just not paid him. Because then if this play out like this, now he could hit the market and you got a top 10 pick to go get a quarterback. Like that is
This whole handling process has been awful. Like this whole off season
But
has
we
been
know who the
awful.
handler is. So it don't
But
even
you
matter. Jerry
you
Jones is the handler, bro, and he got shaky hands, bro.
but
Yo,
essentially 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 you did nothing on the offseason, no signings or anything. You signed Ezekiel Elliott back and you traded him because you let him go because he was getting old. That showed with New England, and then you brought him back. Then you tried to convince us that he was the best signing than Derrick Henry. Then you play with CD Lamb's money. Then you play with his money and Dak's money. So it's like, this position that you put your team in has been awful. And then you going off on media and stuff like that. You spiraling, old man. You got to
yeah,
get it together.
yeah, you losing it. You losing
You
grips
know what
on
I mean?
reality, brother. But also the other notes I wrote, we'll move on. That's 100. They got 100 plus million. I think it's 110 plus million in dead cap if they trade that. So it ain't no real getting out of that. You didn't want to spend no money. If you trade him, you just got dead money now. Like 100 plus million in dead money is crazy.
But
But
the thing, you should have been traded him though. Like,
I mean, look. But to me, the only like upside to it is just continue to build good rosters. Now you got to draft well because you got the highest paid wide receiver, or one of the highest paid wide receivers. You have the highest paid quarterback, and you gonna have the highest paid DN in the league.
yeah,
So it's like you ain't gonna have much cap space. You're gonna have to build the roster out properly.
that's
So
true.
like that's what you kind of signed yourself up for, to be honest.
Real quick,
Like,
Tony Romo ain't played a down for the Cowboys since 2016.
mhm,
This is the moment Dak is taking over. It is
mhm.
2024, and he ain't sniffed a Super Bowl appearance.
No,
What in your right mind do? What in your right mind like thinks? Oh, I'm gonna pay this man. Showing his resume, I believe we can win with this guy. And then you put no weapons around him. You have one weapon, literally
yeah,
one weapon that everybody in the stadium knows you're going to.
pretty much.
How do you expect to compete?
That's what I explain to people about the Cowboys all the time. They got a quarterback, a wide receiver, a DN. That's it. That's their team. And a DB. They got Diggs.
Who?
He's cool. He's cool.
Who?
Trevon Diggs is cool. He not trash. He cool for sure.
How about this? How about this? Give me in the middle. He's trash in coverage. He's essentially not a good cornerback, but he's a good ball hawk.
Yeah, I mean that also makes quarterbacks have to be perfect. So it just kind of it plays. Corner's got to be perfect, or the receiver got to get busy. You know what I'm saying? He not trash to the point where you just gonna run any route and cook him. You gotta get a little busy. Maybe a double move will cook him at all times. You
And they
feel
got
me?
DeMarcus Lawrence too as well.
He getting old. That's why they mentioned him. He's probably traded or gone.
Yeah.
Retiring soon. So yeah, I just left that one alone. Speaking of defensive ends, their defensive end. Showtime or no time. You probably have no time again because I know it's a Cowboy subject. But man, they just been doing some nut shit, and I think the world need to hear about it. You know.
Tired of these niggas, man.
If I'd say Micah threw Mike McCarthy under the bus, Showtime or
I
no
got some
time.
time for it, man. I got some
All
time.
right, beautiful, man. That's what I like to hear, man. Go ahead, man. Let the people hear what you got to say.
No, he didn't throw him under the bus. From what I
Mm-hmm.
heard, all he said was he feels bad for these guys. Or am I correct? That are still on the team that he wished he can win the trophy for.
Mm-hmm.
How was that? Is that all the statement? Am I correct here?
No,
What? Can you please
I have
rephrase the
the
statement,
actual statement.
please? Please.
Um. So, man, I wish I had the quote, but essentially he was asked like, "Do he think Mike McCarthy is going to be back next year?"
Uh-huh.
Essentially, that was might not be the direct quote, but this was his direct quote. The response. That's above my pay grade. If Mike's coach, this doesn't look right. It said if Mike's coach again, but I think it means if Mike coaches again next year. All coaching aside, Mike can leave and go where he wants to. Guys, I kind of feel bad for is guys like Zach Martin and guys who might be on their last year or on their way out, because that's why I wanted to hold the trophy up for. You want to win games and do great with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did.
How was that? How was okay?
It's,
You know what? Okay, so now hearing the full statement, I
uh-huh.
am done with these niggas. How how is that throwing your coach under the bus? He's specifically saying that Mike McCarthy can go out right now and get a job anywhere because
Mhm,
he's either a good coach or alluding that he's an all right coach, to where
mhm.
people can see value in him. So that's what he's alluding to. I'm assuming
I don't,
because
I don't, I don't think he did though, and I think it's the wording. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead. Go ahead.
that's what I'm assuming that he's alluding to. But
Hmm.
he's saying essentially I want to win because these guys are on their last year, and I probably built a bond with these guys and my teammates. So I wanted to win it not from Mike McCarthy or myself. I
Hmm.
wanted to win for these guys. How how was that throwing that your coach under the bus? He didn't say, "Oh no, nah, that nigga won't be back next year." You know what I'm saying? Like what did you want him to say? Like this is ridiculous. Like I don't get it. You got these guys are what is the record right now? Two
Uh,
and what?
two, are they? They might be 3-7, 2-8, something like 3-7. Yeah, I think they 3-win team right now.
These niggas are 3-7. What am I supposed to say here? Oh yeah, he's going to be back and we 3-7.
I mean, he
I
had
nigga, I don't,
three 12-win seasons.
I don't. Well, nigga, it's not good enough. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And didn't he have the same? Didn't he have the same like record towards his 10 year? I mean, at the end of his 10 year with Green Bay.
Can't. I don't know. I don't know.
But
Can't
but
call it.
but essentially, I don't think he threw him under the bus. In my opinion, and maybe you can shine a light and a better perspective on this because,
Hmm.
in my opinion, I just think that he was just saying, "Yo, he can get a job anywhere. It's just you can get it to be a defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator. There's so many coaching jobs in the NFL. He can walk now. So even if he gets fired today, he will land on his feet the next day.
Hmm.
These guys put in work each and every day out, and they're on their last year.
Hmm.
This is the reason why I wanted to win it, not for Mike McCarthy and not for that. These are the guys I feel bad for because our record is fucking 3-7.
Hmm.
Like, what?
I feel you. I feel
What?
where you're coming from. Um,
The media is crazy.
my answer is unintentionally yes.
Oh,
So unintentionally he did. So when you talk about like leaders on the team and people that have some sort of influence on the team, you don't want to hear answers like that. You know what I mean? So like if your coach on last year's contract and you wanted to start players and I'm like, well, do you think Mike is gonna be back? Yes, we know, obviously you don't make that decision. But you saying if you were to say, yeah, I would love Mike to have Mike back. Or not even that. I like Coach Mike. Another thing, you see how I said Coach Mike? He alluded to him with his whole name. why did he keep calling him Mike McCarthy? Where's the familiarity there? Where's the, you know what I'm saying?
You
And
get
then
no respect. That's
no,
why.
but then even going on in the interview, and it's not in that quote, he mentioned Mike Zimmer, which is the name of the defensive coach. He called him Mike Zimmerman. It's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on with the coaching there and him, but apparently, there's a disconnect. You know what I mean?
That's
And
what I'm
like,
saying, bro.
but I'm just saying, you don't he no, we not always looking for the politically correct answer, but sometimes when it's a setup. He been in too many interviews for that, and he too smart for that. Like, that was clearly yeah, bro. I would shit, that's my coach. I mean, even if you left it at that's above my pay grade, but I do understand what he was saying because I agree with you. He was saying like, Mike can leave right now, and because he's a coach and coaching doesn't equate to age, he can do it as long as he wants to. You know what I'm saying? But I'd say on the other side, it's like if they finish this season, say they don't win another game or they win one or two more games, maybe somebody doesn't want to hire him as a head coach no more. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't just have a job when he's
That's
done.
the beautiful thing. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's the beautiful thing about the NFL. I've seen so many terrible head coaches, so many. The next year,
but like
OC, DC, special teams.
I don't know when I've ever seen McCarthy as just an OC. Now, maybe I had to dig into the bag, but like, I think it's been head coach and play caller.
Well,
so it's like
it's a new day.
Even when he wasn't, I mean, I feel you. I'm just saying it's not as easy as he made it sound. Oh yeah, you can just leave and get another job. Yeah, no, not really. Like, not really, bro. Yeah. That ain't in my control either. And the thing, okay, so he meant when he said the players put in way more work than he ever did. He meant physically.
Yeah, obviously.
But
hopefully people knew.
I was going to say hopefully, but people. That's what I'm saying. You just got to be. You know what I'm saying? You got to be more direct. Like, even if you start with like, no, these guys put their body on their line day in and day out, Mike don't do that. That's different than they put in more work than he ever will or ever did. You know what I'm saying? It's the wording. It's how you say things, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I can see how that's disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
And then I think like
calling him by his first name and last name.
Right, his whole government. And it's like, well, he didn't say he ain't want him back, but he didn't say he do either. And you know how women say, bro, my woman in there. You know how women say, like, withholding the truth is still lying. Like, still, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it's some truth. It's some truth to that. It's some
you know what I mean? Just a little bit, but that's just how I feel about it. I think unintentionally, yes. I think you grow from the moment. I don't think it's that bad, but I think
calling me by my first and last name. That's why people. I don't. It's why look. They want to get with these new progressive coaches. Now I get it when it comes to the offensive side and how they run plays, but I need that John Gruden back. I need that. See that Mike Tomlin, that Bill Belichick,
that Tom Coughlin.
Yeah, they don't play that.
Yeah,
we don't play those. You know what I mean? We don't play those type of games. I'm running my team like a real army, like a real. It's a tight ship around here. You know what I'm saying? So that's like it's crazy talking to me like this. Like,
exactly.
Where to respect that?
Anyway, color change. You know what that means, people. Subject change. Moving on, man. The Bears fired their offensive coordinator, Shane Waldron. So if I told you Bears firing Shane Waldron is bad for Caleb, you tell me.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Talk to me.
I say no and yes. Let me change up my answer. I say no and yes. The reason why I say give you yes first, the reason why I say yes a little bit is because it's your second OC in the last year? It's the last 10 months. So it's like it's your second one like the last 10 months. Not a good look, obviously. Because you guys don't handle quarterbacks good. Your franchise has never handled quarterbacks good. And I don't think a quarterback has ever threw for I forgot how many yards. I forgot how many yards.
You ain't never had a 4,000-yard quarterback.
Yeah. So and that's crazy.
Hell, it might be 3. Yeah, I think it's 3. Because 4 is a little crazy, but it might be 3.
Yeah, and I'm gonna speak delicately because I love the Bears. So, um, you know what I mean. It's just that's not a good look on that end. But the reason why I say no is because obviously, like we just going to touch back on the Cowboy situation. There's no respect being shown here. You know what I mean? The players are going behind his back saying that, you know what I mean, we want Caleb being changed out. We want the backup quarterback in. I heard they were talking about his play calls and him and Caleb are on the same page. And then even going in with we're going to talking about the new head, OC. He's saying that I hopefully they get on the same page. And the thing is though, he's a rookie. He's
Yeah.
played 11. He's played 11 games.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels is a one of a kind type of player, and I understand you drafted him number 1. So believe why you drafted him number 1. Believe why you drafted him number 1. You're talking about sitting him and this, that, and the third. It's like he needs as much reps as he can get right now, and he needs it. And then also too, it's not better when you have your leaders in that locker room, or because it's spilling over into the media. So I'm only making assumptions. You got your vets supposed to be vets, and they're not being vets. And DJ Moore. Speaking of him, you know what I mean. You're not. It's clear to see that you're not being a vet. You're throwing temper tantrum. Just like the second or third time you had to address your mannerisms on the field when Caleb is messed up. He is a rookie. You know what you signed up for when they offered you that dough. You know what I'm saying? So, and you took that dough, rightfully so. So it's not it. You know what I mean? So don't come here with the temper tantrums. Like I told you the week that he threw one, that everybody so called was like, I don't know if he threw one, or if he did throw one or not. I said if he did throw one, you need to check yourself because he's a rookie. He needs you right now more than ever. He's a number 1 pick, man. To compare him to Patrick Mahomes and a third, be a vet. I see Keenan Allen putting his arm around him and stuff like that. He being a vet. You know what I mean? Be a vet. It's his first 11 games, bro. He not patting Mahomes already, bro. He needs time to learn and develop. And he's not terrible from what you can see. He has flashes. It's not like he acting like Bryce Young or something last year. He got flashes of being nice. His offense is not his holes in his offense. They're talking about we are blocking for him. He's holding the ball too long. I understand, but that's rookie mistakes, though. Don't you want to sit him for the backup that is not better than him because you guys are getting hitting the media. Now you trying to put it on him. It's like playing the blame game around here. So it's like it's not a bad look. I'm sorry for the rant or nothing like that. It's not a bad look. I just feel like they should handle this a little bit better, and they need to nip it in the bud now before it spills over to next year.
Hey man, I appreciate the soliloquy and the soapbox. Is it bad for him? Yeah, it's bad for him. I ain't gonna lie. But I say only because he either now has to learn a new system or continue doing something that doesn't work. And we halfway through the year, so he was already struggling with the first things you gave him. Now you're gonna give him something, say wipe all of that and learn this whole new thing that I got. It's like I don't know if he's gonna do that mid-season. It might get worse for him before it get better. And when the offensive coordinator is fired, that's usually a sign of things to come. The head coach could be next. So now you lost your offensive coordinator midway through the season. You're going to have to find a new one next year. And then if this season goes any worse than it's already going, your head coach is out. So now you got a new head coach and a new offensive coordinator the next year of your career. Like you second year in and you done had 2 head coaches and 3 offensive coordinators, 2.5. You know what I mean? Like
if Jaden Daniels not having the success he's having now, we don't talk about this.
I disagree with that. I'm glad you brought that back up. That was another one of my points that I wanted to bring up. He's probably playing the worst out of all the quarterbacks too. He's playing worse than Bo Nix. He's playing worse than Yes, Caleb Williams.
Oh, I thought you said Jaden. I'm about to say, what are you talking about?
No. Caleb was playing worse than Bo Nix. He's playing worse than Drake May, even though Drake got a smaller sample size. You know what I mean? Who's the other one? It's another one. Who's the other rookie out there? It's Jay. Obviously, he's playing worse than Jaden. I think it's one more that I'm missing.
I would
Um,
Drake May. You said Drake May already.
yeah, I said Drake May. Bo.
Rookie quarterback?
Is there another rookie uh,
I don't know.
that's playing
Is there another
currently?
rookie
That
quarterback
might
right
be
now?
it. Anyway, that might be it.
I'm trying to think.
But he's playing the
Let me
worst.
think.
I would say he's playing the worst out of all of them, regardless. Um,
But he's also required to do more than all of them, though. That's
I,
also true. What do you
I,
bring DeAndre Swift there for
I,
if you're not going to
disagree,
run the ball?
I disagree that he's asked to do more. What do you mean? Drake May has no real weapons and no offensive line and runs
New
for his life
England's not
and
expected to
still
do. New England's not expected to do
exactly and he
nada. The
exactly and he
Bears had a
still
hot.
puts up better numbers
Okay,
than him.
listen. The Bears had a hot start, which they found a little bit too. Says not a hot start, but a cool start. And this year they were already putting playoff expectations on the rookie. Nobody's seen Jay. Everybody's surprised how Jaden Daniels is playing right now and how good their offense looks and how good their team looks. Nobody expected him to get to the playoffs. That's
I
why I
think
said.
I think
That's
they're
why
more
I'm.
surprised at how the team looks. I don't think they're surprised at his ability to play.
Listen,
I don't think we be
doesn't he
saying
have the
that.
best
I'm not
QBR in the
saying
league right now? Or no?
I'm just
That's Lamar.
I'm just saying I don't think people are talking about Caleb like this because they're losing. It's because he's bad and they're losing. It's not just because they're losing. You got to put that part in there too. He's been bad and they're losing.
Mm.
It's just, to me, that's just kind of how that go. Like if you was going crazy, you'd be like, all right, well, something else ain't right. Or if you was showing as many flashes as you say, we'd say something ain't right. But like when, bro, you brought up the thing about him holding the ball. When he has 4 or more seconds to throw the ball, he is last in the NFL in QBR.
But everything that we're saying it's rookie mistakes. Everything we're
Bro,
talking about are rookie mistakes, bro.
I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know how you get time to
I
sit back there forever and it's somebody else's fault. It's like I don't know how rookie or not. I think if you get that much time, that's what you're asking for. I think your problems, don't your problems come from uh I would think from blitzes, from pressure, from understanding schemes, disguises. Bro,
man,
nothing happened. They picked if it was a blitz, they picked it up. You sitting back here. You decided to run around like a fucking monkey. Chicken with
well,
your head cut off. That ain't my fault.
my guess is he gonna put up
Fucking
Matthew
monkey sounds
Stafford type
crazy.
numbers by next year.
Fucking monkey sounds crazy. My bad.
What?
I said she could do right around here like a fucking monkey. A fucking monkey sounds crazy. I'm sorry. Sounds insane.
No, but nah. Well, like I said, I don't think it's too bad for him. Like I said, this is rookie year. Some kinks they have to iron out, and we're gonna see where it leads him, though, man. So
Yeah.
I think they just need to nip it in the bud
I
now.
think he also helped him get fired though. It
Well,
wasn't
he
being
probably was like, "Hey, bro, like I ain't with the play calls, and we probably communicated with this. I communicated with you, and then
maybe.
maybe I need a breath of fresh air with something like it's not every
Maybe.
day. Like yeah, so I'm saying so we'll see.
I mean, he wasn't good at his job either. You could look at the tape. There was a lot of routes where receivers was all in the same area. So he's not good at his job either, but
Yeah,
they
so
sure didn't help. So we'll see though. We'll see.
maybe
And
it's
I
a
just got
spacing problem. You never know. And like you said, you're not getting the ball out. You know what I mean? I'm not
agreed.
saying Keenan Allen getting older or something like that, but you
Maybe you
damn near
simplify the offense.
nah, yeah, but you damn near like MT. You know what I'm saying? You damn near can't run the whole route tree no more. You know
I
what I mean?
feel
So
it.
that's all I'm saying.
I feel it. Before we move on, I do these little stats I had. The first 3 games, this is QBR. So
Mm-hmm.
his passer rating. First 3 games, 65.3. That was the fourth worst in the league. Next 3 games, it was 122.8. It was the second best, and then the last 3 games has been 64.7, and it was the worst in the
Mm-hmm.
league. So
Mm-hmm.
I doubt when they was having success, they was like, yeah, let's start doing different stuff. Whatever was successful apparently stopped working. So somebody made it stop working. You know what I mean? In my opinion, it's either the coordinator you dialing up the same shit too much, or this guy right here is not seeing what he was seeing.
Yeah. Well, I
So
just we'll see. Like I said, I'm curious to see, and hopefully we get to see how it plays out for him, man. Hopefully, you don't jump the gun or anything, because you basically all in on Caleb. You basically have no choice.
That's what he did, man. I'm just saying he got the weapons. The offensive line is not as bad as we talk about. The sacks is a quarterback stat, as I'm learning more and more.
I'm gonna do some more film on DJ Moore. I
Yeah,
promise
I
you
mean,
that.
go ahead. They got
I
all
want to see
22s all over the place.
now.
Like if you don't want to get NFL Plus yourself to watch the all 22, it's just find somebody that kind of reports on the team, and they usually have full breakdowns. Moving on, color change. If I told you the Chiefs being undefeated right now is a bad thing, showtime or no time?
I have time for this. Definitely,
Talk to me.
I got time for this. The reason why I have time for this is because it kind of well, I'm not a Chiefs fan because they're in my fucking division, but they are exciting to watch. It's like watching the Warriors. It's like they're intriguing. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like when I see Pat, it's kind of comparable to Steph to me. It's like I can't hate this nigga. He's so great. I can't hate him. You know what I mean? So the reason why I'm scared for them is because they've been winning these games every game is close. And Pat is arguably having the worst, or I think he is having the worst year he's ever had. You know what I mean? So, and it's like, and it's kind of like a pipe burst, and you're just using duct tape to keep it up, and that falls off, and then you just keep using more duct tape. That's what it seems like every game for them. So I'm scared for them because as a kid, when you watch that New England year, credit to y'all, so you get a little praise for this. Watching that New England year, as a kid, I knew this team can't be beat. You know what I'm saying? This team can't be beat at all. Like with Tom Brady, the best quarterback in the league at the time, playing at the top of his game, probably arguably his prime for real, like to where he was very dominant. And then Randy Moss, definitely his prime. They went undefeated, and then they met them boys in the Super Bowl and essentially lost. So I kind of feel like they're due for a
They know
loss.
essentially, nigga, they lost. About essentially, them niggas lost.
Hey man, I'm trying to hold back on the credit, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
see that. You know what I'm saying?
like,
Give me
like
my
I was,
glory years, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like I was saying though, man, I kind of feel like they're due for a loss, and even with their last game, with that blocked field goal kick, they're supposed to lose. It's like 4 games they're supposed to. Well, not 4, maybe like 3 games they're supposed to lose. But they lost that last game. And lost that last game, and it was kind of like, damn, like are the football gods like looking out for these niggas, or like, you know what I mean? Do they want them to three-peat? But if they run into the Ravens again, I don't think they beat them 3 times like how they beat them those last 2 meetings that they had. So I think they kind of need to lose. Like they have a hard one coming up this week with the Bills. So I kind of feel like they need to lose in order to have success going into this year. They need to be knocked down the peg, if that makes sense.
No, I feel you on that. Yeah, I got a little time for this for sure. I think it is a bad thing. Like you said, I think it's a bad thing that they still undefeated. Same thing you said. I think they catching breaks in some of these games, and I think they'll just run out. I feel like they playing playoff style games right now. Like that's just gonna take a toll on them. Every game is one score. They don't ever blow people out. Like you can go look up all their scores, their game logs. They don't blow people out, but they've also been comfortable in games. I can say that, and it don't
Yeah,
seem like at no point this year have they been comfortable. You
it's
know.
like it's that's why I feel like Pat is so good at staying composed in those situations. Like you just said, credit to what you're saying. They don't blow out people. They don't at all.
Right. Right. And I also think if you actually try to pursue the undefeated season, like, oh, we going to get this, man, I think injuries can start to take a toll. I mean, you brought up 2007 Patriots, and I could, nobody really got hurt over there, and they still went for the undefeated season, and it worked out. But
Nah, it was just that lucky ass catch. But go ahead though.
I don't hear the hate. I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
no, I'm just saying. No, you saying no injuries or nothing like that. I was just trying to tell you know what I mean with the factor. That's it. That's it though.
Not the game winning drive that you about to put together. We're gonna talk about that, or
you
or the
you robbed a
defense with
great
the
season.
pressure and the sacks, and had Tom Brady not playing the best he's ever played. But you don't get no credit for that. He's considered the GOAT, and you beat him twice. You 2-0 against him in the Super Bowl. He'd have
I'm
like,
not even mad about
you know what
Tom
I'm
because
saying?
Tom made out good. I'm mad about
He'd
Randy
have
Moss. That's what
I am mad about that
really
too. It's not really bittersweet because I could really give. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Giants fan more than a Randy Moss fan, so I ain't gonna say I could give a fuck, but I could really give a fuck. It's kind of bittersweet. It's like, oh no, I want to. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it too, but no, can't do it.
He's supposed to be the greatest wide receiver of all time, but he can't get that because he's ringless.
Hey man, they came back the next year and they was cooking and they should have won. That's not my fault. They didn't win next year either.
What you were saying?
No, I'm saying we're moving on. That's what I'm saying. We ain't had no fan vibes this week, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all good, man. I know we had to
fight.
fit this one in, so I want everybody to see the dedication,
Yeah, man.
the hard work.
Mm-hmm.
So as we put this hard work and dedication to provide you guys and feed the streets, all you ask you to do is what, Judah? The telepathy.
I was ready. You know what I'm saying? I was doing something else. Once you started, I already knew what we was on. Once you did that, I said, "Oh yeah, I know what he's doing." You know what I'm saying?
On.
That was beautiful. That was a beautiful way to segue into that. I appreciate that because sometimes I do forget. I do forget, but we never forget about y'all. We always on here. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Come on.
Help us out. Do us a favor. Turf talk. Moving on, man.
Yes, sir.
So Detroit and the Texans played a game in which Jared Goff threw is it 5?
Yes.
5 interceptions.
Yes.
And they won this football game 26-23.
I'll let you go first on this one, man.
Did Detroit win this game or did the Texans lose it? My opinion is Detroit won this game. I think when you throw 5 picks, shit, you're supposed to lose. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You pull yourself out of these 5 picks, and you still find a way to win the game. I think, nigga, you earned this one.
That's not where I thought you were going with that one, but continue.
Well, I mean, that's just how I feel about it. I think you earned it. I think when you dug yourself a hole, but you also got yourself out of it, bro. I don't think the Texans did much to lose this game. Jared Goff was throwing picks, and that defense kept the Texans from scoring. That is a winning football situation. Oh, my offense don't got it today. My defense got to hold it down. And I just think it's hard to stick to your game plan and philosophy when everything seems to be going to shit, bro. You literally got to sit here and say, no, this is still going to work. We did it last time and he threw a pick, but it's still going to work.
That kind of makes sense.
You feel me? And then it's also like moving to the other side of it. I don't know how. I think we are, I don't want to say overrating the Texans, but we overhyped it.
Because of the success of last year.
Because of the success of last year. And it's not even like they had a super successful season. They were 9-8 last year. They were 9-8.
But the addition with Stephon and stuff like that, and then Joe Mixon.
Yeah, but it was like they are one of those teams that outside of a few spots don't have a good roster.
Yeah.
They're masked by a really good quarterback. They do not have a great team. We just think the rebuild is over because CJ made it look good the first year. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, as a team,
he's having the case of the sophomore slumps too.
I mean, yeah, but it's also like the offensive line is terrible. Stephon Diggs is gone. Nico Collins ain't been playing.
There ain't no quick over the middle. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
get the ball out your hands quick. Nico's becoming more of a deep threat than anything. And Michigan Wolverine, might I add.
Nico is what Josh Gordon probably should have been. Just being completely honest.
I'm not mad at that.
Just being completely honest. But like, no, the Texans, I think we were starstruck, bro. Texans was 9-8 last year. They had a playoff win, but that don't mean it's a good team. They just got good quarterback and great leadership, bro, in head coaching. And because if you look at the Texans' wins this year, they got 2 wins over the Colts. They got a win over the Bears. They got a win over the Jags. The Bills, when Josh Allen had his worst game, and then the Patriots. And I know we came out here and praised. I know I probably praised the Texans a little bit with that Josh Allen game, but it was like, okay, he's never played a game like that before and never has again. So you might have just got off for one. The Patriots are terrible. The Colts have quarterbacks that decide to quit in the middle of the game, and they go back to 50-year-old guys as they back up. You beat them twice. We just talked about how bad the Bears and Caleb have been. So y'all beat them, and then y'all beat the Jags, who are like pick 3 in the draft right now. So, I can't really say that they're the greatest team in the world and that I'm super shocked that Detroit pulled this one out. I don't think you lost this game because I don't think you really had the ability to win it. I think you was getting off with them 5 picks. You caught one of them bad games. I'm done. Soapbox over. I'm done.
No soapbox. It's fairly quick. It's hard to agree with you because if I'm looking at a standpoint from my team, bro, you got away with 5 picks. And you didn't capitalize not one of those. Oh, I'm sure you capitalized on one of those, but you're supposed to win this game. I think it's only been one other game in history where somebody threw 5 picks in a game and they still won. So you're telling me of years of football and this only happened one time?
You're sure? Telling me because I think Jared Goff himself has done it twice.
I think that's the one time.
Yeah, I think Jared Goff himself has done it twice.
When it happened, I seen they put up the stat like this only happened one time. Right. I'm like, bro, this is ridiculous. 5 interceptions and you still win this game. I mean, it's hard to not say that they lost. And you saying like they're not playing consistent football, and we all see this. They're not playing consistent football this year, and they're down Stephon Diggs. I don't want to use that as an excuse, but you are down one of your star receivers, so understandable. But you have Nico Collins, and you were without Nico Collins for like 2 weeks. But still, though, bro, like it's hard for me not to put the blame on the Texans. Like, bro, you lost this game, bro. You got 5 interceptions, 5 of them. I can't blame my defense. And who am I supposed to blame? You know what I'm saying? You lost this game. I can't blame my defense for losing. I mean, for us losing this game, it provided us with 5 picks. What can I say here?
I feel that too. That's 5 turnovers. I wouldn't be mad on either side of this argument. I feel that.
If it's like if I see on the stat sheet you got 5 picks, I'm looking for a blowout. You know what I mean? So,
that's what I mean. The ability. That's why I came with my side of the argument. The ability to dig yourself out that kind of hole, bro.
Nah.
It's easy, bro. Because I'm just saying, it's easy for a defense to be like, "All right, bro, he's selling tonight. I'm not gonna keep going out there, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Getting these stops. He's selling. I don't know like this one's over, but no, it wasn't.
And I'm saying it's football, so you're gonna have bad games and you're gonna have things like this. But like I said, if my defense is awarded me with 5 picks, I have no choice. But it's either the quarterback, offensive coordinator, head coach, whoever, to say, "Yo, this one on us. Like this one is on us. We're supposed to basically convert these, and they didn't, bro. So I'm blaming the Texans for this. I ain't blaming the Lions. I ain't giving the Lions credit. I
mean, I can't really be mad at either side of that argument, like I said, bro.
Because Jared Goff played god awful.
He did, but he won the fucking game. You know. Yes. I think that's all we worry about at the end of the day. Color change, man. Are the Steelers? I meant to put a question mark. Are the Steelers a real Super Bowl threat?
Maybe a first round threat. They're not a Super Bowl threat, and that's all respect to Mike Tomlin. All this team is going to do, which besides shocking us, and besides that, and showing that Russell Wilson and that my guy, I hate this name, Sean Payton marriage wasn't a good one. You know what I mean? That's all that shows. That it just wasn't a good marriage. And this one's a better marriage. And it also shows that your offense is a little bit better with Russell Wilson than it is with Justin Fields. Come playoff time, all you're going to do is keep his streak alive. That's all you're doing here. That's all you're doing here.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing here. So to answer this question, God, no.
No. Nah, I'm gonna agree with you on that. I don't think they're a real Super Bowl threat. I think Mike Tomlin makes you a believer, but no, not. Mike Tomlin's not playing. Speeches and having a grown man willing to run through a wall for you does not always win you football games. I feel like the offense, the only difference is Russell Wilson is a better deep ball thrower than Justin Fields. But he's been one of the best deep ball throwers in football for a long time since he got here. So that's kind of his specialty, and they work in that specialty. But you can't live off the 50-50 balls. Like, that's their offense right now. It's 50-50 balls. You can't live like that. So Pickens is starting to see bracketed coverages start to, you know what I mean? And you don't have a real number 2 to me. I think Mike Williams, he had a decent game. Obviously, he had a decent game. Obviously, had the game winner, so you don't mention him.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't.
Right. You feel
it wasn't much. Like,
you see what I'm saying? That game was whatever. You did your thing. You showed Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that I'm still capable with another guy that's just as old as you. Don't want a Super Bowl, you know. So
he's gonna be hurt. God forbid, but that's I don't know. He's gonna be hurt next game. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be out with something.
There's a strong possibility of that because it's Mike Williams.
He can't stay healthy. That's been the only problem with Mike Williams.
For sure. But I think they run game solid, but these playoff games they come down to making a pass. They come down to a 3rd and 5. You know what I mean? Something like that where I gotta get this first down. Yeah. I don't know if I'm living there or dying like that. I don't think the personnel good enough to withstand that kind of stuff, bro. I don't think they got enough weapons. Like, I could make you throw the ball, bro. But making you throw the ball is leaving one-on-one essentially with Pickens, but not really. I could kind of cover to it, but it's ways around it. You know what I mean? Like, I could make you throw the ball and also take away your 50-50 ball. But I don't think you can really count them out all the way just because of the way they play football. They're tough. They run the ball. Great defense. Play action. You know, the regular philosophies of football is what the Steelers do. So I don't really think you count them out, but I definitely don't think they talking about shit.
I'm here. Depending on how they play this next game is what like really determines my answer, but it still stands like no. From now, no. If they go out there and compete with the Ravens for real, handle the loss, and
they're gonna compete regardless because it's the division. I think like games like this, you gotta kind of see them play like Buffalo. You gotta see them play.
No, I want to see what they show me though. Like, it's a difference. Like if they just look kind of whatever their defense is getting stopped and they score on their defense, or like the defense is making it competitive or hard on Lamar, and they're not really showing up like that or can't move the ball and things like that. You know what I mean? They eat up their defense, then it shows me something. But which won't stand up. But if y'all going damn near point for point, y'all defense looking all right, their defense looking all right, because we know what the Ravens is bringing, nigga. We looking at them as the fluke. You know
I was about to say, but it might also be an offensive game. I could see a world where the Steelers win this game, though. So that's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Eating off their defense, I get it. But if your offense is failing to move the ball,
not even sorry. Go ahead. I was saying not even eating off the defense, though. The Ravens' defense is so bad that the Steelers' offense could get off.
But
you know what I mean? And then
that's a great point too.
The Steelers' defense is good enough to get a stop or two. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that's a good point.
But I can see a world where it's a shootout.
Yeah. But I got the Ravens for this, and to answer your question and answer the question, I guess they want to know. No, I don't believe so at all, brother. They are not. I'm not a real believer. Playoffs are going to get there because it looks like the Bengals are going to fold. And it's like it's going to be them and the Ravens, and whoever really wins this game, I think, has a better chance, or really wins this division. I think.
Yeah,
I want to say because they played. It's that first meeting, right?
Yeah, I believe so. They got one more in the
so they got to play them again.
Yeah.
So this is important. This is a very important game for you guys, and in a race that's very close. So this is an important game, and I'll be watching. And Mike Tomlin, before we move on, that Mr. Lamar Jackson, I like how you put respect on my boy's name, man.
Got to.
Put some respect on my boy's name.
Got to. Moving on. I'm going to make the color like that kind of. No, somewhere in between. Yeah, something like that. Because who's the best team in the NFC, Philly or Detroit? You know, the blue, the green. I tried to kind of get in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Who's the best team in the NFC? Is it Philly or is it Detroit?
It's a real question?
Yeah.
Okay. It's easy for me.
Talk to me.
Detroit, nigga. It's easy. Nigga, Detroit. It's evident. Them niggas is hooping. You know what I'm saying? They are, goodness gracious, they are hooping. Philly struggling every other week, man. Got your head coach arguing with the fans over there with me. Please. It's Detroit. Philly got to show me. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's that easy the way you
No,
saying it,
it's
but
not. It's not. But it's easy for me. Put it that way.
yeah, I'm picking Detroit for sure, but it's also Detroit is the better team to me. Philly is more talented. Philly has way more talent on their team than Detroit, in my opinion.
Well, I don't want to necessarily say that's true because with
Just go through the
Saquon,
offense. Just go through the offense.
they got Saquon, they got Antonio.
Saquon, I'm gonna
Not
count
Antonio
Jalen
Brown. I'm
Hurts.
tripping.
Saquon,
AJ
Jalen
Brown,
Hurts, AJ
Jalen Hurts,
Brown, Dallas Goddard,
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith. You got Jordan Mailata at tackle. Lane is still there.
So we're going in
We
depth.
don't.
We ain't
We
talking about
talking.
just
We
the
talking the
skill.
whole
Okay.
team. Yeah, we're talking the whole team.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? You got Lane Johnson
my,
still there. So then you go to the other side. Now you got Panay Sewell.
Yeah, I'm about to say my boy. They got my boy.
You want to
that
go? Even if I
Simone.
get them two linemen, we go Ragnow.
Yeah.
You go Jared Goff. Then you go Amon Ra, Laporta,
Gibbs, and Montgomery.
Gibbs and Montgomery.
That's damn near equivalent.
And then you go defense. And then it's like,
and we still ain't seen what's my boy name who was taking the roids. No, don't put no sweat in your name. I don't know.
Jameson Williams.
I don't know if you
Or
was popping up like Barry
Jameson
Bonds, but
Williamson
yes,
or something like that. I don't know what he's doing. The PEDs. It's. I was about to say, bro. It makes sense. Saquon got drug tested after he backwards hurdled a nigga. You've been unproductive in the NFL and then had the 4 best games of your life. Do you not think you was gonna get drug tested?
Yeah, a lot of them I'll be mad at. A lot of them in basketball and like football, but I wasn't mad at this one. We ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Yeah,
I ain't never seen no movie
I
like
wasn't
that
mad
in
at
an NFL game, bro.
It was kind of funny to me. Yeah, no, you definitely deserve to get drug tested after that, nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Sure. But I don't know.
Man.
And then you go over defense. I just feel like Philly got the slight edge as far as talent. Just like talent in general. I think coaching, leadership, quarterback play, and defense are the things that give Detroit the edge. Yeah. Because I think like Philly under new coaching could be like scary. Philly with like
I don't think he's as bad of a coach as everybody's making him out to be, but
he might not be. He's a dickhead. He a dickhead, and him and his quarterback don't get along. So it's like under new coaching, I think they might be something serious, which is scary for me to say, but it's they could be a real thing. I just think I don't think it's so cut and paste, but I am going with you on Detroit. I ain't gonna lie. Detroit, bro. I can't be mad at that.
That's just easy for me, at least. I'm looking at the edges due to the eye test.
I feel you. No, I feel you for sure.
And they got more grit than Philly. They fight harder than Philly.
No, I definitely feel that. I feel like if Jalen Hurts throws 5 picks, they call it and quits. They wrapping it up. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's game over for them.
It's ball game.
Yeah.
It's definitely ball game. Man, we gotta go ahead and wrap this up. She cooking. It smell good. I'm hungry. Upset.
I'm on the same page. And
and we gotta watch the game. Yeah, watch the game a little bit too. So we're gonna get out of here in a second, people. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. The ones that did come in here, y'all was in here briefly, but I understand the game is on. So
y'all can catch up.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all go ahead and watch this. Hey, I'm gonna just make this announcement here, and I'm gonna make it on Instagram and all of that. People be telling me like, oh, they can't find the videos, bro. For some reason, you got to go under the live section. I don't know why they not under videos. If you go on our page, go to live, and all of these will be here. But I don't know why it won't go under videos. I'm still trying to figure that out. But hopefully, when I get my life together or get my YouTube life together, I can figure that out. But
and one more thing before we move on. I want to go next fan vibes. So next time we're on the pod and stuff like that. Remember this, and we have to remember this. I want a part of the segment is because you be showing a lot of love, and it seems like I'm the hater. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm happily to accept. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to accept that for sure.
I'm a positive outlooker, man. I try to be optimistic.
You have to give me your next one, or you can give it to me now. Your most I won't say hate. You know what I mean? Hate is a strong word. I want to say the person that in NFL that came through that you dislike the most. Ever.
You might have to give me some
And you don't
time to
have to
think
give
about
it to me
that.
this week, or I have to ponder on it. You can give it to me next week if
I
you
think
want
I
to
ain't
come
gonna
back.
lie. Off the top of my head, and I'm gonna do some deeper thought, but off the top of my head is Josh Norman. I ain't gonna lie. It's, off the top of my head is
Really,
Josh Norman
and,
for sure. Just off the top of my head, off the strength.
I'm not mad at that, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
mad
off
at that,
off
bro.
the
I ain't
strength is
mad at
Josh
that,
Norman.
bro.
I hate Josh Norman. I hated
And I
him.
get why.
I never
And I
thought he
get
was
why.
good enough to talk the way he was talking. Odell was also cooking him. So it was also like, and he also tried to take his head off. Odell was trying to kill that man. Anyway.
Mine Richard Sherman. I don't like that dude.
I can see that. I can see that
never
too.
had like Richard Sherman.
They are one of the same. They are one of the
Yeah.
same type of guy. We're not that good, but we talk more than we are good.
So that's why I say I understood what you're saying, because corners are already annoying, but he's the most annoying to me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll probably give it some more thought, but that off the top of my head is definitely Josh Norman. And that's a good one. I'll remember that one. I'm gonna put that on there. That's a good one. I want to see who people hate, because you the hate guy. That's a good one.
You can't like everybody, bro. And people just
you
gotta
can't like
understand
everybody.
that.
I agree. You can't like everybody, bro. It just happens. It'd be like that. Man, last one before we get into these predictions and we get out of here. Kyler Murray. Should Kyler Murray have an MVP bid? I ain't feel like typing on that.
Hey,
Kyler Murray be considered in the MVP conversation.
If Lamar Action Jackson continues this play, I don't care how good Kyler playing. Wrap it up in a bow and hand it to Lamar. It's just about if he going unanimous or not. Yeah. So Kyler knows, and because Kyler should know if Lamar keeps playing this way. I think he has 2 interceptions this year.
Yeah,
2 interceptions this year. Jared
Goff
just threw 5 in a touchdowns.
Game. What is it? 24 touchdowns and 2 picks.
Bro, if he continues to play like this with Derrick Henry playing at the top of his game the way he's playing, he's going to win it, bro. It's
no for sure. And he's been perfect
no
this
disrespect
year.
to Kyler.
He had that twice this year. He's been perfect. Like he's damn near perfect every game.
Maybe the comeback of the year award. Maybe that.
That's a good one.
I can give you that, and that's I know I'd be funny and no disrespect. I don't want to throw a smut on your name, but I'm serious, bro.
No, yeah, they thought you was Call of Duty boy, and now you out here playing football. So
yeah, bro. So you know what I mean. So it's like
it makes sense. No, I wouldn't. I don't think. And when I asked this, I wasn't even thinking he would win, but it's more so like, should he have his name in there? You should throw his name in there. He should be in the top 5.
I don't want. It pains me to say this, but Josh Allen is looking better than you.
No, I was supposed to say about top 5. Josh Allen, Burrow.
Yeah,
Burrow. They thought Mahomes is second or third. Due to record, so he's in there.
And what?
And the MVP due to record.
Oh no,
he undefeated.
Oh no, he
undefeated, and it's a quarterback award. You know that.
No, if the NFL give Patrick Mahomes MVP, throw the Krispy Kreme sign on. Throw the Krispy Kreme sign on. Y'all just glazing at this point. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Hide the ready sign. This is crazy. If y'all why is he even leading? And y'all know, if anybody should know, you should know how much Josh Allen annoys me.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen is having a better year than you. I'm not.
No, for sure. I'm telling you, you go look it up. I'll send it to you later, but I think he in second or third.
That's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous.
But I did have the Kyler stats, man. He got 2,058 passing yards. That's 16th in the league, but he's also 16th in attempts. So he don't really just be out there slinging it that much. 12 touchdowns. Pause. Yeah, pause. They run the ball.
I'm a little childish.
They run the ball, so he can't throw the ball every time they get it. How about that? He got 12 touchdowns. That's 10th in the league. He got 3 picks. That's tied for 30th. In this stat, the lower you are, the better. So he only has 3 interceptions himself. You know what I'm saying? While Lamar has 2. So
he's playing great. You know what I mean?
He just had half the touchdowns, but he got 371 yards, 4 rushing touchdowns. He's second in the NFL in passer rating at 75.7. So I think you just, you should get a little bit of love. You see, again, I'm not the hater. You see, I'm trying to show love again. A little bit of love.
He probably would have been leading if Lamar Jackson, like I said, if Lamar Jackson slips up, maybe if he has the game that Jared Goff has, because it's a lot more games left. We ain't at the end of the season just yet. So, like I said, if he slips up, or does something to mess it up or something like that, or and you continue to play like how you're playing and get your team to the playoffs and win that already hard division that you guys are in right now, then yeah, maybe. And that's hella with this.
I agree. Let's move on to some what ifs and what we think is gonna happen. I ain't even finished counting this week. I was whooping your ass though.
Well, I gotta count it. You can just count this shit up next this upcoming week.
No, yeah, all right. No, it was 20-14 before this week. I went
and we exit out of one game too this week, y'all.
For sure.
There's one game going on right now.
For sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And I would have, unless we pick this one. Did we pick for this? We didn't pick for this, sir.
No. I went 9-5, so that gives me 4 points, bringing my total to 24.
I did worse than 9-5.
I don't know. We about to see. I add them up live.
Hey, chat. Ain't no way out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way out. I'm a 9-5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, recalculate those.
The Ravens game. You pick the Giants. That is wrong. I'm gonna just pick all your wins. Ravens, Chiefs, Bills, Steelers, Vikings, Chargers, Eagles, Lions. That's 8. Okay. You know, if I went 9-5, that means you went 8-6. Do I really gotta 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 up 8-6?
It's all good.
2 points, brother.
Hey, Kyler. I'm gonna give you some hope. I'm gonna give you some hope, Kyler.
We smoking this boy, chat.
I'm gonna give you some hope, Kyler.
Chat.
You know what I mean? Because we gonna be victorious by the end of the season. Trust me. Not gonna happen, chat. I promise you that. You know what I mean?
We can chat updated count for y'all is 24-16. He ain't coming back. He cooked. I gotta have a dud of a week. He has to go opposite of me every pick, and I have to miss all of mine. He has to go down there undefeated, and I have to lose every game.
I don't lose, so this is blasphemous that you even.
And I got them all recorded, bro. I was about to say they all recorded. If you ever, I'm gonna add you to the note. I'll do it right now.
Hey, chat. That's all AI.
Yeah.
The real AI, you know what I'm saying? Not you know what I'm saying? Not Allen Iverson. You know what I mean?
No, you was like Allen Iverson and didn't
not
go
the
to
real,
practice.
and not the real AI.
That's why you can't predict the games properly.
And not you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But let's get into these games though, dog. Let's get into this first one. Because this is my get back. You know, we bouncing back this week, even though I said that last week.
What they say?
So whoever rooting for me, rock with me. Don't jump ship just yet. Like Dak say. Like Dak say.
And his hamstrings off the bone and they 3-7.
Jump ship now.
Yeah, no. His hamstring off the bone and they 3-7. So yeah. Don't be like that.
The first week, the first game we got the Raiders versus the Dolphins.
The Dolphins. Y'all should start in Gardner Minshew.
What did he say? What did he say?
Picking the Dolphins.
Next.
All right, you always get that one back, bro. You always get that pick back. It's okay. I picked the Giants, bro. You always get that pick back. It's okay.
You know who I'm picking. I mean, I shouldn't even have to say it.
I got you.
This is a terrible game. The Browns versus the Saints in New Orleans. This is awful. It's an awful game.
Oh, I'm picking the Browns. I'm taking Jameis.
I'm picking the Saints, man.
Taking
Is
Jameis.
Derek Carr playing?
Yeah.
I got. Excuse me, audience. I have the Saints. Yeah, I have the Saints.
Okay.
The Colts versus this is another terrible game, bro. It's an awful
Colts
week.
versus the Jets.
I'm not watching. No, I'm watching the Raiders game, bro.
Where are they at? In New York? In Jersey?
Yeah.
Fuck they at?
I'm picking the Jets though. Grind this game.
I go with the Jets.
Anthony Richardson's starting game 1.
Yeah, I'm taking the Jets. Anthony Richardson is playing again. Yeah.
I keep saying game 1.
Anthony Richardson back at the helm.
Yeah, I'm picking the Jets for that one. No disrespect to Richardson. You might grind it out though, because you got something to prove. So it can go either way for you. Let's see if you learn something though. Vikings versus the Titans. Vikings for this one. They in Tennessee with it too.
Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings.
They got the Packers versus the Bears. This is a hard one for me. It might be easy for
Packers,
you, but hard for
Bears.
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
What?
I'm taking the Packers.
You taking the Bears?
I'm taking the Packers. Hell no. I said
Oh,
the
okay.
Bears because
Oh,
I was
I'm taking.
no. I was making sure I heard you correctly. I said Packers, Bears, and I was thinking,
yeah.
hell, fuck no.
Oh, I'm picking the Bears, bro.
No, yeah, no, they ain't gonna have too much spark in their energy.
I'm
just
picking
because
Chicago for this one.
Man, they fired the coach, which does spark energy, but they also, some of them didn't want the quarterback starting, and he's still starting. So see how that works out.
Well, let me get a message out to y'all. Man up. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going nowhere, at least for these next 2 years. Y'all are locked in with him.
Tell him the same, though.
You know what I mean?
Tell him the same.
Oh, this is another awful game. Jaguars with Detroit. This is a blowout. I got Detroit.
Yeah.
These I don't want to see some of these games. I do not want to see. The Rams versus the Patriots. We in Foxborough with it. The Rams.
The Rams for sure.
Yeah, some of these games are just terrible matches. Now begins the nitty gritty. The Ravens versus the Steelers.
Taking the Ravens.
Come on now. You know I got the Ravens. No disrespect to Mike Tomlin.
For sure. Mr. Jackson over there.
Yeah. I'm glad he's and I want you, like I said, I want to shout you out again because the media be getting messed up when they keep comparing these quarterbacks. It's like they just keep comparing these. Like, this is ridiculous. He's a 2-time MVP. Like, y'all just quick to compare him to anybody, bro. It's ridiculous. But I'm glad he put some respect on his name and shed light on that. The Seahawks versus the 49ers. We in Frisco with it.
I'll take the Niners. It's gonna be a good one. That'll be a close one.
Do I want to pick the Seahawks out of spite?
I think I realized how you even tie me. I gotta have a negative record because then we'll subtract points, or I gotta go 8-8. Like, it's one of them. And you gotta dare to be perfect again.
That's all I'm trying. I don't believe in the 49ers, and this is division. I got the Seahawks, bro. I believe in Geno. I
feel you. We're just getting closer and closer to playoff time, so I'm believing in Shanahan and the machine over there.
Yeah. I'm picking the Seahawks, bro. Geno, holla at me.
I got you. You on there, Seahawks. You know.
They thought you was done.
Hey, chat, he just be giving me these wins. I just want y'all to know that. He like,
and we got to spice it up a little bit too, chat, because, you know what I mean? He trying to pick the obvious ones. You know what I mean? I got the Seahawks too, because I believe in Geno.
This ain't we could start having a underdog segment or a pick 'em, you know what I'm saying, where you bet the spread or something, nigga. But this ain't that. But this is little line only, nigga. Who gonna win?
And also too, I simply don't like niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's also too. I don't like the 49ers.
Yeah, he lets his bias get in the way. He picks teams over the Bills.
I do not like them. I don't like them at all.
He picks teams over the Bills that he knows the Bills gonna smack.
Hate them, but not this week though. Not this week. But not this week. I like and the reason why too, I like individual players on certain teams, but I might not like the team and who they stand for. Like, I like Micah Parsons. Like, I don't like the Cowboys, so I like CD Lamb. I hate the Cowboys. But I'm picking the Seahawks for this one. I'm setting 10 toes down for this. Falcons versus the Broncos. Hope we got some Falcons fans in here.
I'll take the Falcons.
I'm taking the Falcons too, but I want the Sean Payton. I'm actually on your side this week. The Sean Payton hate, because I don't like Sean Payton. I don't like him at all. But the next game, the Chiefs versus the Bills. We in Buffalo with it.
I'm still taking the Chiefs. I'll probably take the Chiefs till they lose. Man, even after they lose, I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
Taking the Chiefs. Fuck Josh Allen. Bengals versus the Chargers. We in LA with it.
I'm taking the Bengals.
For this. Yeah, even though I want to say too as well. Shout out to Harbaugh. The Chargers have been playing phenomenal football for like the past couple of weeks, man. Phenomenal football, and your defense has been playing good for the past 2 weeks. 2 weeks, y'all been playing pretty goddamn good. So, shout out. Yeah, I got the Bengals still though. Texans versus the Cowboys. This is a Monday night, which is a awful Monday night.
It wasn't supposed to be, but it will be.
Yeah, I'm taking the Texans for this. They're trying to
Yeah,
bounce back from an awful last week, and the Cowboys are just simply terrible.
Yeah, I already got you written in there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13
Yeah,
game slate. Supposed to be 14. We took this one off. It was Thursday off.
yeah.
Because we were here. Hopefully, I don't know what quarter is the game in.
Oh,
Hopefully it's not like halftime, maybe.
it's about to go to halftime in 19 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
7-3. So we still catching that.
Yeah, we got good stuff to watch. So
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, man, it's been real. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with us, man.
But the one thing that you guys have to do, and we urge you guys and we plead for you guys to do is
I wasn't even gonna forget that time. I was already there, so I was just waiting on you to finish. I wasn't gonna forget that time. I was here.
shout out Jew. You see it's like the, you know what I mean?
You know,
I really think I'm really giving this a new name. You know what I mean? I don't know who I want to compare us to though, but it got to be on some like Jeff Hardy, you know what I'm saying, Matt Hardy type of deal. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You feel me?
This nigga start naming wrestlers. I didn't.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not what I thought was about to happen here.
You know what I mean? Because we that locked in. You know what I'm saying? We that locked in.
I feel it. I guess we a Hardy boy. Funny story about that, nigga. I had a Hardy chain. I had one of the chains. I used to be real into wrestling. I had one. Swear to God, I had one with the t-shirt and all. Niggas, swear to God, I had one.
Them boys is hard. Niggas had me flying off the bed, the couch,
man,
everywhere I could. I
was a big wrestling fan, and I still watch the pay-per-views now. So keep up with storylines a little bit on Twitter, and I watch the pay-per-views now. Wrestling is back lit if you ain't been watching.
I gave that up, but you know what I'm saying?
No, it's back lit. You might should though. It's back lit though. You might should just give it a little peek. Hey, what they got going on over there? And it's going to Netflix. I know you got Netflix.
Yeah, maybe when The Rock come back or something.
He did come back. Now he probably gonna be back in one of these pay-per-views. You just gotta keep up a little bit. I'll let you know when the nigga come back. But they don't announce it. They don't really announce when The Rock come back. He just pop up. And then
YouTube or something.
Yeah.
I ain't paying for The Rock to come back. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, somebody else just joined. The numbers went up. Let's go ahead and. Appreciate you for tapping in. We finna get out of here though, but you can always go back and watch these. These will be on the page. Yeah, man, go to the live section on our YouTube. We appreciate all the followers too, man. When we get to 200, all the subscribers. When we get to 200, we might have to do something. Yeah, I know we was at, man, y'all hit us up a good day. We was at like 110, something like that. We at 190 now. So, all in like 2 days work. So we appreciate y'all for the love and support. And
maybe y'all want a free do-rag or something.
Do-rag boys. That's really what
you can see.
We need to talk
That's
to Bow
our signature, man.
Yeah, we need to talk to Bow Wow or something. I don't work with Bow Wow before. I don't got his number.
Oh, nah. It's some allegations on his name that's allowed right now.
No. All right, well, talk to his do-rag manufacturers because them some good do-rags. I got one. Them some good do-rags, bro.
Hey, man.
Hey, leave the do-rags out of it.
I understand, dog.
Leave the do-rags out of it.
On his name right now. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Hey, let's get up out of here, man.
Yeah, we go, bro.